Greetings people, this is Keith and Modesto doing my Let's Play Minecraft series using the Forge mod loader and the Direwolf 20 mod pack. Alright, so in the last episode I finished moving all my power generation, the Stirling generators burning charcoal and the biofuel generators burning biofuel. Anyway, I moved those all down into the sub-basement. So I'd have more room here to expand my ME network, my applied energistics setup here. So doing stuff with applied energistics is what this episode is going to be about. First, I'll note though that I did change this a little. I moved this, the arcane levitator. I think that's what it's called. Yes, the arcane levitator. I moved it back one so it's against the wall, and took out that, you know, I filled in that great big hole. I never really was really pleased with that. I'm not crazy about this either, but at least it takes up less space. I put those two planks there, I guess panels, just to help me to make sure I, you know, get in the right spot. Okay, I guess I want to go back down. Okay, so what I want to do, one thing you need a lot in applied energistics is the processors, the different kinds of processors here. These things, the calculation processor, engineering processor, and logic processor. There's a number of steps involved in making those, and so I want to automate that. I'm going to automate it in two stages. The first stage is going to be, I'm going to have a chest, and all I have to do is put in the basic ingredients into the chest, and then it'll automatically turn them into the final products using Steve's Factory Manager. And then after that is working, then I will hook that up into the ME network so that all I have to do is request a crafting operation on my terminal, and it'll send the raw materials to the right place, and everything will get taken care of by Steve's Factory Manager. I'm doing it that way. I'm also going to use a whole bunch of inscribers instead of just having to try to have just one or two or something to do it, because I am a little bit more interested in making my setup simple to understand, and especially simple to understand when you go back to look at it later, you know, because you want to change something or something's not quite working and you want to be able to troubleshoot it. I think having a simple, at least conceptually simple setup helps a lot with that, as opposed to really wanting to make things compact. I'm not obsessed with having things compact. I'm more interested in having things be straightforward and simple. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to grab is 2 chests. I'm going to grab a wooden one, and I was kind of hoping there'd be a copper one in here. I guess I should go ahead and make a copper chest then. I want, actually, there are sky chests. We use the sky chest. I just want 2 different, I want them to look different, to be obviously different when I look at them. And I want a Steve's Factory Manager, so that would be an inventory manager. I need cables, so I'll just grab those, and so I need one of these. So I need a, whoops, I hit the wrong button, hit the wrong one. Things move around for some reason, I don't know why that is. Okay, so we need one of those, and then we need a piston. Okay, and then we need some inscribers. I already have 1. I think I need to have 7 in total. See, what I mean by I'm interested in things being conceptually simple, more than being compact, because you could probably do it with way less than 7 of these. But I think so. I need to make. So I need 12 of these, 12 sticky pistons, and actually I have this as a crafting recipe. There we go. So I want 12. Start. Okay. And then and it's making them for me right now. There we go. Put those right there. And that gives me 6 more. Cool. And we'll take that out. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to place the cable in the wall, which is not the way I usually do it, but I think it'll work better this way for what I have in mind. Okay. Ooh. So I'm not sure if that's enough yet, but we'll see. Okay, so we're going to place the inscribers right here. Okay, and then we'll put the wooden chest here, and I guess I'm just thinking about something. I guess this doesn't matter. I could change this later if I want to. I'll put the sky chest right here. Okay, that's fine. And then we need to have the inventory manager. I'll put it right there. Okay, so one good thing about this is I need to be able to tell the difference between all these inscribers. I'm going to do that just by how far away they are. This is the closest one, and then each one will be a little further away. I just have to be careful. Okay, but so one reason for doing it this way is I can put at least some of the things. We need these Scriber Patterns. We need these to be in some of the inscribers, and I'm just gonna leave them in there. So we got the engineering and the calculation, silicon, and logic. Did I get logic? Engineering, calculation, silicon. We need logic. Okay, so we'll put the silicon in this one, right? Yeah, and then we'll put the calculation in this one, and the logic in this one, and engineering in this one, right? And then these 3 make the final product. Okay. Okay, so the first thing to try this thing out is we want to be able to make the silicon. We want to turn silicon into printed silicon, right? So I'm going to grab this, and I don't think I need to worry about that yet. Actually, but it will be easier if I have one in my inventory. Okay, so to make silicon, we just put one of these in here, right? Oh, and we need power. I guess I might as well do that now. Power will be underneath. Okay, so I need some cables, a conduit, and I think that is the kind of conduit I have running under here. Let's grab my Yeta wrench and take a look. Yeah. Okay, so I don't suppose right now it matters terribly much how I run this, although in the future there might be, well, if I don't know exactly. I don't want to go dig into there. So if I could always move this later if I decide. So we'll start right here. So let's see if we have enough of this. Okay, so now when I put this in here, it should work. And it does. It's going to take a little while. We can put speed upgrades in there. I will not worry about that right now. So we got it printed silicon. Okay, so now what I want to do, let's fill in a little bit of this hole here. And I'll get facades for this later. Okay, so what we want to do is, whenever you put something into this, whenever you put something into this chest, this will look in there, and depending on what it is, it will put them into one of these. All right, so if we put some silicon in there, this should grab what's in there and put it into this one. And then hopefully that means everything will work. Okay, so I'm gonna make a separate group for this, and we're gonna call this printed silicon. We'll call this printed silicon. Make printed. We'll call it make printed silicon. Okay. Will that fit in? Whoops. Okay. There we go. Okay, good. We'll go in here. Okay, so guess we need an input and we need an output. I think that should be all we need for this. So the input will be the chest. And why am I not seeing the sky chest? I've done this before and I thought sky chest would be visible. Chest. Oh, here it is. Okay, good. Okay, so we picked the chest and we're going to target up. It doesn't matter. And we're going to look for dot inventory is what I'm trying to do there. That. And whitelist. Yes, that's just fine. Okay, and then output is going to be the first inscriber. It's 3 blocks away. Okay. And I am not sure which block to choose, but we want to go in the middle, and if this makes any difference, I don't know if it will, but we will target one of the sides, and let's see. This way is north. If we go from the back, that will be west. Let's target the west side and see how that does. West. And then we're going to a blacklist. And then we only want one of these, so let's go ahead and tell it to pick just one. Right, so that should be connected. And then we want to trigger. And just for the tests of testing, we'll leave it at 1 second. I'll probably change that later. Okay, so if this works, I'll take this. Oh, it already did it. Was there one in? I think I did leave one. I guess it worked. Okay, so there's nothing in there, and if I put one in, it grabs it and puts it in there, and then it's a printed silicon. Okay, now if I put more in there, it can only put in one at a time. So this takes more than a second, but it doesn't stack. But these do stack. So the next step is to take those printed circuits out, the printed silicon. Okay, so I guess I can just make another trigger. I don't suppose this matters at all. I'm not sure what, I just wonder, what's the most efficient way to do this, to make it all one, to make it like one big long one, to have separate triggers. I just don't know. Okay, so we also want to go back to the inscriber. We're going to target, and I don't know. this makes any difference either. So, but let's see, let's target, we'll just target the west again, I guess, since I don't know if it makes any difference. We have this select yes. And we're going to take out, did I get my dot? Yes. We want to target the printed silicon, right? And we want all of it, so I'm not going to specify a number. And then we're going to tell it to go into the skystone chest. We'll do up, and it's a blacklist because we just want whatever's in there to go in there. We'll connect this, and let's see. So there are 16 in there. There's nothing in there. Get ourselves a trigger. Oh, and there's nothing there. And there's stuff in there. So I guess that it is working. Let us make things go a little faster. I have some acceleration cards in here. I'll just put all 3 in here for now, just so you can see the difference. That's much faster. Yeah. I don't know if I'll want to bother these, you know, I uses some resources to make those acceleration cards, so, and you can see the animations going. I might have at least 1 in each one of these things eventually. I'll go ahead and put I only have 3. They're in my network, but okay, so that's the first one. That seems to be just doing exactly what we want. It's going to keep on doing that until it's used up all the silicon I put in this chest, and everything will be in the stone chest. Okay, so that's good. Now, so this one here is going to handle turning pure silicon, I think, into printed silicon. So down here, this, we want it, yes, just pure Certus quartz crystals. Okay, so let me grab some pure Certus quartz crystals, and I'm probably going to run out of time, so I don't have a whole lot of this. I don't have one of these on my, so let's go ahead and make one. So you take one of these and put it in here, and it turns it into a printed calculation circuit. Okay, so this is the second one. So I'm going to come in here, I'm going to back out, and I make another command group. The reason for doing this is just to make, see, I guess I'll have to change this. I was afraid of that, really. Okay, so I'll put this here, and this one is going to be called calculation circuit. Okay, we'll go in here, and we're going to get a trigger. We'll do this pretty much the same way. So I want an input and an output here, and an input and an output here. Okay, so this, we're going to pick the second inscriber. I'll target, what did I do before? I targeted, I just want this to go in the middle. Targeted up, really? Oh, that was, this is what, yeah, that's right. Okay, so west, I did west, okay, out here. So this is actually the chest, and this is going to be up, and then we want to target the pure Certus quartz crystal. Oh, and we want just one. Okay. And then this is going to be the second inscriber. And we're going to target west. And that can be a blacklist. And we'll leave that on a second. Okay, so that means when if that worked, when I put this in there, it pulls it out, and it made a printed circuit. Okay, cool. now we want to target that the second inscriber. We will target west again, and we're going to pull out the printed printed calculation circuit, and then we're going to pick the Skystone chest up, and a blacklist is fine. So this should pull the calculation out and put it in here. Voila. So if I go over here and we pick pure, and I'm not going to do very many of these. This is just to test that things are working. I have to automate the making of pure Certus quartz. It's working. Good. Okay, so I probably am just about out of time. I just want to. Yeah, 2 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this in another episode, but so I have to do the same thing with the gold and the diamonds, and then so let's see what it's like to do this final step. This is if you take a printed silicon and a printed silicon and printed calculation circuit along with a piece of redstone. I have a lot of redstone. Okay, so this is the printed silicon. This is the printed calculation circuit, and this is the logic, which is gold. This is engineering, which is diamond. Then this will be the to turn this into the final processor. So you'll put this here. Actually, it doesn't matter which. If you put this on the top and this on the bottom, or the other way around, this one on the switch this to. I can do that right now. If not, it doesn't matter. And then, but this has to go in the middle. And then once you do that, it turns this into the calculation processor. So this is 1, 2. So wait, yeah. So this is the. I guess this would be the fifth one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Okay. So, and my timer is gonna go off any second now. Oh, actually, this is not right. I need to get out of, this is deleted. You can have a group in a group, how about that? Okay, so now we want another group. So this one is going to be called calculation processor. And that will not show up. Okay, so we're going to need a trigger. We want an input, which is going to be this chest again. So it'll be that chest, and we will do up as normal, and okay, and then we're going to pick, and there's my timer. Can I get this? Will this work? I want I don't want the processor. I want this printed silicon. That'll be one thing, and I just want one of them. Oh, I need multiple. Yeah, that you can do multiple items. What I'm thinking. Okay, and then I don't have other things in my inventory. I guess I need another one of these, and another one of these, and I need another piece of redstone. Okay. So this, and we want just, whoops, we want just one, yes, and then we want the redstone, this, and I just want one, okay, and then the output is going to be the fifth, so we got, that's the first one, second, third, fourth, fifth, this one, and we're going to, you know, it'd be cool if I didn't have to specify a size for each separate thing. So let's try just doing west for all of them, and I'm going to do items. Okay, so a white, actually, I guess I can use a blacklist since I'll have one of these things here. So let's see if this does it. If this works, that would be really convenient. Okay, so I put, actually, first let me turn this off and put all the things in at once. So I need printed silicon, this, and this. Yes, okay. And then turn this on. Oh, it took one thing only? Oh, it went in the middle. That is definitely something we do. Oh, everything's gonna go in the middle. That is definitely not gonna work. Okay, so that's no good. Well, we're out of time on this. I guess I'll just continue in the next episode and troubleshoot how to do this. I guess maybe if you do it, the top it goes here, bottom goes here, and then in the middle goes here. Well, maybe I can do this real fast. We'll try getting rid of this. I want to delete that, delete that. Okay, so the first one we're gonna put this in the top. We're gonna put this in the bottom. So I'm gonna target. We'll deactivate that and we'll activate down. Wait, no, it's not right. I did the wrong one. That doesn't matter. Put up. Yeah, I'm in the wrong thing. This is what I want to change. Target instead of west. We're going to deactivate that and we're going to activate down. There. Okay, and the only thing is, okay, so let's see if this works. So let's take that off. And reconnect these two. And then put this back in. Okay, and then we'll see if that goes in the right spot. Okay, that's good. Okay. I'm going to take that out actually, just so I can see what's happening. Okay, then I think what we'll do is disconnect this and move these over here, and we'll have flow control. And this will be, whoops, split 5 outputs. I really only need 3, but what can you do? Okay, sequential's fine. Okay, so this will be here. So it'll do that. Then we'll have another input, which will be the inventory, the chest. We'll do up, and this time we're going to look for the redstone. We want just one. Okay, and then the output will be again the inscriber. We want that one. Whoops. And then we are this time we're gonna target the west. And blacklist doesn't matter if this works, right? Because this is the redstone. We want this to go in the middle, so I'm hoping that a side, doing one of the sides, will do that. Okay, so put that there. Okay, let's put that trigger on, and we'll put a piece of redstone in here and see if it went in the right spot. It did. Okay, cool. Now disconnect these. Okay, so the last one, and then if this works, I'll be really happy, and we'll end this for today. This is gonna go a bit long, but I have to basically, if this works, then I'm just gonna set this all up for the next. I guess I could do, if this works, then I will set up the rest of the inscribers off camera and I'll show it in the next episode. But we'll do the next major stage of this build in the next episode. Okay, so here again is the chest. Oh, and I haven't pulled everything out. Well, I'll worry about that in a minute. Okay. What am I doing? I had a oh, I thought about something else and then I jerked from what I was thinking about. Okay, so this is the circuit. We want just, whoops, we want just one. Yeah, that's right. And then the output is going to be this one. And we're going to target the bottom this time. Oh, wait. This was the bottom. Wait. This is the silicon. This is the redstone. This is the silicon. I think that's the bottom. Down, right. So this is going to be up. Got the target. Okay, so this is up. And then the blacklist works fine. Okay, so let's see if this works. Connect this here, that, there. Okay, so if I put that in, it goes on the top. Okay, so let's try them all now. Take that off. So if I put a piece of redstone, a calculation circuit, and a printed silicon in there. So those are the 3 ingredients we need. Then I hook that up, and we go over here. It's not doing anything. Oh, it's just taking time. Okay, it worked. I guess it worked. Okay, and then we got to pull it out. So, yeah, so that's another thing. We got to do another trigger and an input and an output. So the input is this one. We're going to target the west. And the item we want is already in my inventory. We want the processor. And doesn't matter how many, we just want them all. And then the output is going to be the skystone chest. We will target up, and it's a blacklist. Okay. I don't remember if I left it in there. Let's try that again. So, just so I can get them all in at the same time. Let's see here. So, we need more calculation. I have some calculation process. Oh, but yeah. Okay, so I need pure. We'll grab 2 of these and some redstone. So we'll grab 2 redstone. Okay, I'll just go ahead and connect this up. Why not? We'll see what happens. Okay, so when I put these in there, it'll make the circuits for me. Okay, so that's gone, and now they're in here. So I'm going to grab, I had extra anyway, so I'm going to grab 2 of those. So I have 2, I'm going to take these out so I don't get them confused. Okay. Yes, so 2 of each of these things. I put that, that, and that. Working. Cool, and then I go over here. This should be empty. It is. And this has 2 calculation processors in it now. Okay, it worked. That's it. That's what I wanted. Now I need to recreate that for all of these so that in the end this is making the calculation processors, this will make the logic processors, and this will make the engineering processors. I just have to recreate what I just did, only with, you know, all of those things. Oh, I gotta name this. But the next step is to hook this all up into the ME network here, so that whenever I'll have a crafting recipe in here, I'll just say, I want to craft up some logic processors. It'll dump the raw ingredients into the into this chest, and then the Steve's Factory Manager will automatically just take care of the rest, and then it'll dump it into this chest. And it's either going to be this chest with a with a I have to have an interface on it, an ME interface. That's going to be the interface between this thing and the ME network. But anyway, that's the next episode. Okay, but I think this has been a huge success. I will clean up this thing here in between episodes too. So this has been Keith Modesto playing around with modded Minecraft. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day.